everybody, welcome to Life with Annie on this Friday afternoon. So I'm doing a little kit idea here for Matt, and I thought I would just come on and do it with y'all. So I'll wait and see if anyone, oops, Thunder's under the tripod, y'all, there you go. He's kind of pacing around. It's a beautiful day here. I know it got up to 85, and there's a nice breeze in the air, and it's been a good day. Weather-wise, it's been a good day. I'm watching out for him. So he just had his supper. He had some hamburger meat with some vegetables, and he made a happy bowl. He ate all of that and all of his dry food. So, okay, I see people now. People are watching. So thank y'all for coming into my kitchen. Although we're not really cooking, I'm going to be putting a casserole in the oven in a minute, but I got to wait for Matt to bring one of the ingredients home. So if he gets home before that, I will show y'all what I did the other day. Hey, Mary. Hey, Dana. Happy Friday to you. Mary's in Ohio. All right, so y'all probably heard Matt talk about his little building back there. He wants to get it kind of organized so he can just go back there and tinker in his building. And he recently had power run to there. So he wasn't having to drag, extension cords all the way across the backyard. So he's been going outside a lot on the weekends and just kind of organizing and getting things kind of situated the way he wants them to be. And so I thought, every good husband that has a little workshop that he likes to tinker in needs safety. So here comes Mr. T again. So I thought, what if he were to cut his finger? Hope he doesn't. Or get a splinter or something like that. Some of the just kind of things that might happen when you're out there doing woodwork or whatever. So I thought he needs a first aid kit for that building. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him together a little first aid kit. So this is a lock and lock. I had ordered a set a while back, and it came with 2 of these nice big bins. And I took one of them and I put like some of our stuff, like, over-the-counter stuff, medicines, or some different things, and I put them in there for us, and they're in the bathroom closet. So, hey Tina, it's 33 degrees in Indiana. Oh my goodness. Yeah, bipolar weather. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm just kind of making sure Thunder doesn't knock you over. Hey Sue from Upper Michigan. But anyway, so I'm going to put a few things in here. Now, this isn't going to be everything that he might need down there, but it's a basic little first aid kit for him. Hey, Janice in Canada. Hey, buddy. Okay, so let me get started. So the first thing that I'm going to put in here, not everything I'm going to put in here is going to be the size it needs to be, but he can set that to the side, and I'll show you those in just a minute. So I got these are like, the scrubs that I showed y'all a couple months ago, that you can just wet them and then they lather up a lot, and you don't have to rinse. You don't have to have water to rinse. And I think at the time I showed y'all those, our heating and air people were here working on something, and they wanted to wash their hands, and I took a couple of those scrubs to them and just poured some water on them, and the man he loved them. He wanted to know where they came from, what they were, and so he took a picture of them. So he just thought they were the best thing ever. Well, these are from the same company, but these are just like bathing wipes. And so they have like aloe vera, but they're rinse-free, no water required. These are already moistened in here. And I thought I would put a pack of these down in here. And then he, if he gets his hands dirty, if he's doing something with some grease or oil, he's got this here. And I think it'll be okay down in this container. And if he feels like they're going to dry out or something, we'll do something else. But I wanted to put those in there for him. And then let's see what else we got. So I picked up these. These are just the, is it nitrile or nitrile gloves? And it's just, let's see how many did you get. There are 8 in here. So if he needs some gloves for something, I'm going to just throw these in there. He may not need them for first aid, but he might need them for something else. So they'll always be in here. Okay, I see lots of people watching. Hey, Janice in Kansas City. Thank you for joining me. And then I've got a couple of little, I've got these little hand wipes. I picked these up in the Dollar Tree. And these are green apple scented. So I thought I would just put these in here. I mean, you can't be too clean when you're down there working with wood and greasy things. So throw those in there. And then I got some, I didn't realize I picked up 2 of these. I think I picked up one and then didn't realize I'd already put one in my cart. So we've got some gauze here. So I may leave one of these up here for our little kit and just, let's see, is it Deanna or Dina? This is going to be for Matt and his little work building out there. I thought it would be a good idea for him to have a little, he's been organizing it so well. I thought he needs a little first aid kit in case he needs something while he's working out there. So we're going to put that gauze there. I couldn't find the tape for the gauze, so I've got to get some of that for him. Hopefully he's not going to need that. And if he doesn't need it out there and something happens in the house and we don't have something, I'll say, hey, can you run down there and grab your little first aid kit? But this is a roll of the gauze, and so I thought I would put this in here. It's always good to be organized. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Let's see. Hey, Cindy in Wisconsin. So we got that. And then just a couple other things. I did get some antibiotic ointment to put in here. So, Pamela, it's not a new building, but it's just one that he's been kind of going out there and organizing. He wants to do more stuff out there and piddle and tinker and all the things that men like to do. So, yeah, so he's just, I just thought this would be kind of neat for him to have this out there for him. Now, I need to get some little scissors to put in here for him to cut things if he needs to. But I was just kind of thinking what the basics would be for now. Okay, so we got that in there. And then I did get a little, it says first aid adhesive bandages, and it's in a little tin, which I thought was kind of cute. So we've got some little Band-Aids in here. There's 30 in here, so. Hey, Willie Mae. Hey, Montana Musings. And let's see, Mary Beth. You could stand things up, but I don't have too much more to go in here, so I think it'll be okay. Someone said something about a good tape. Well, I just got what I saw, so I can always upgrade. Hey, Janice. And another Janice. 2 Janices in a row. And Joy is in Tennessee. Oh, thank you, Alice. That is so sweet. And someone sent stars, and I don't know who it was, but thank you so much. And you don't have to do that. But I appreciate that you did. Thank you so much. Hey, Lucy. Okay, so we got that in there. And then I'm just going to throw in a hand sanitizer in here, just for kicks. And that's it. Now, I do have these, but they're not going to fit in there. They're a little bit too tall. So I figure he can just set these off to the side. Where did I get the wipes, Pamela? Those I got off of QVC. They have the other kind too that are really amazing. They're just like a dry wipe. They're a little bit thicker. They're not. Uh-oh, y'all. Did we disconnect or something? But yeah, you can get them there. You can get them on Amazon too. But they really lather up. And like if you're out in the yard or camping or anything and you need to wash up, you just wet that. The other ones you wet, and then it just lathers up, and you just wipe yourself down. I gave some to Mama, and she will cut hers because it's too much soap for the one thing, and she'll cut them in little pieces and use them like that. So the other two things I got, I stopped in Walgreens today and picked these up, and I've never seen alcohol and hydrogen peroxide in these little spray bottles. Have y'all? I mean, Mama always buys alcohol, and then she'll buy a spray bottle, and she'll fill it with it, but I've never seen it come like this. So they almost fit the height of it, but not enough for the lid to sit on it and seal up. So I'm just going to have him take these down there, and he will have the alcohol and the peroxide if he needs it. And I could put a lot more in there. Like I say, I've got to get some scissors. But lock and lock. Doris has the peroxide. So that's a cute little first aid kit for Matt. And he can take it down there this weekend. And hopefully he won't need it. So anyway, I've got that for him. And I'm trying to think. What else? So we had a good day today. My sister and Mama and I went and we did our usual thing. And we went to lunch at Jason's Deli. And it was so good. My sister and I tried something different. We tried the muffaletta. And I'm not sure. I asked the lady, I said, is it muffaletta or muffaletta? Because I've heard it both ways, and they pronounce it there muffaletta. So we tried that, and that's really good. It has a lot of, you got to like olives, because they chop up green and black olives really fine. And they put that on this bread, and it was such a good bread. It was really soft. And then you could get it with either, I think, turkey, or we chose ham and salami on ours. And it was a really big sandwich, too. It's bigger than what we normally get. So we got those. And let's see, Mama got some of the spicy seafood gumbo. And she said, I didn't get a single shrimp in my soup. I said, are you sure, Mama? Maybe they were cut up today. She said, no, I didn't get any shrimp. And then we got the ice cream. You get complimentary ice cream there. So we had a good lunch. Hey, Diane and Charlotte. So that's what we did today. And then I do want to show y'all one thing I got at the Dollar Tree. And I just bought these because I'm going to put them in my stash because I thought they'd be good for, like, when we do go camping. But this is a 4-pack of disposable paper cutting boards. And it was $1.25 for all 4. I've never seen these before, but I thought, what a neat idea, especially if you're camping and you need a little... Now, I have a little cutting board that I use down there, but I thought if we're doing, like, you know, anything, it's just a good idea. You could just do whatever you need to do on this and then toss it in the trash. And it is, like I said, it's 4 of them. Have y'all seen these before? Have you used them? I had never seen them, but I thought, I'm just going to get a pack. Okay, and they're color-coded, it says. Oh, so the red is for raw meat. The blue is for fish and seafood. Green is fruits and vegetables, and the chickeny looking one is for raw poultry. So I guess they're just colored different, like probably the borders. But anyway, I thought those were kind of neat. So I got that. And then I haven't gotten Lucy's little garden planted up yet, but I've got Matt picked up some dirt, some more bags of dirt for me, and I'm hoping, our weather lady on TV the other day, she said, it's always good to wait till tax day, which is April 15th. But I don't know if we're going to get any more cold temperatures, so I don't know if I'm going to wait that long to sow the seeds or not. But Matt said that he wanted to just throw out some seeds in that back area. And I told him, I said, well, you know, there's a lot of grass back there that are going to probably choke it out. And how will you mow around all the flowers? And he said, well, there's a couple of areas that don't really grow a lot of grass. So I told him I would pick him up some seeds. Now, these are just from the Dollar Tree. So it's not, you know, if they don't make it, it's no big deal. But thank you, Brenda. Brenda watches my videos regularly. I appreciate that so much. So I picked him up some packs of seeds too. They have these big seeds that packs that cover, it says 25 square feet. And these are zinnias, or zinnias, however you say it. And I think these are pretty kind of easy to grow from what I've heard. But I got him like 3 packs of those. And then this was another big pack of wildflower blend. So I got some of the same seeds over there waiting for me to do that little garden I'm going to do. And then we just have seeds galore, so he can just go out there and throw them out till his heart's content, because he's got some seeds now. I hope something comes up. So, but it's like I say, I told him, I said, you know, there's so many grass and weedy things back there. I wouldn't know if it was a stem from a seed or if it was just a weed. But, you know, it's not a whole lot of money invested in this. And so he can just toss them back there. And if nothing else, if they do come up, and, you know, we got like, every once in a while we'll have some deer come through or other little animals that might eat them. So, but it's okay. It's okay. He tried. So, and I think the only thing I got from me today is some of these Mr. Goodbar. So what did y'all do today? Hey, Judy. Let's see. Hey, Judith in England. Thunder is doing great, Judith. Thank you for asking. He's still on his medication, and he's doing a lot better. So, and Tammy's asking how I'm doing and how Mama's doing. We're doing great. Spent the day with her today, so we had a good day. You know, it never fails though when we go shopping or something. I always end up bringing something that she bought home in my bag or my sister's bag. It never fails. So today it was, she had gotten some, what do you call them? Oh, those, what do you call them? The little floss picks. And she, I guess they got mixed up at the register or something. They were in my bag. So I got her floss picks and my floss picks. So anyway, let's see. Hey, Edna. We're all doing great here. I hope you are. I think it got to, I know it was going to get in the 80s today, but I think it's going to get in the 60s tomorrow, and I'm not sure about Sunday, but hopefully it won't get too chilly, because I'm not sure what we're going to do tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Bev in Canada. Cheryl took her 88-year-old mother to get her some new glasses. And I'm sure she appreciates that you took her. And Sharon went grocery shopping today. We didn't do any grocery shopping. Let's see. Debbie Black says, what's for supper? Well, Debbie, I'll tell you. The day before yesterday, let me set this over here for Matt so he can take his first aid kit. And I'll move his little flowers over there. And then I'm going to put my little snacky snack there, my little things, and I'm going to put these with our camping stuff, because I think next time we go camping, I'm going to take these down there and try them out. See, Jody got her taxes done this morning. And let's see. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, Tina, I hope you feel better. Oh, goodness. So, Teresa's asking what's for dinner. All right, I'll show y'all what's for dinner. So, the other day, I made that chicken recipe. And y'all, we really liked that chicken recipe. I think it was called Lipton Onion Soup Mix Chicken. It was really good. And I told Matt I had made 3 suppers this week. I had made steaks one night, or chuck eyes. And I made ham, I think, and cabbage one night. And then I made that chicken. It was so good. All 3 meals. I said, I've knocked it out of the park with my cooking this week because all 3 meals were so good. But when I made that chicken, I had a little bit extra chicken and I boiled it up really slowly, and I was going to make chicken divan, which is what we're going to have tonight. And I didn't know if I had any broccoli, so when I went to look, I did not have any broccoli. So Matt said, well, I'll pick some up. He was going to the store today at lunch. He said, I'll pick some up at lunch. So when he gets home in just a little bit, I will finish this up. Doris said she made it the same night I did, and it was delicious. I bet it would be good with pork chops, too. I never thought of that. I never thought about pork chops, but you're probably right. But ours was so tender, and it made such a... I had chicken tenders. That's what I used to make it. I wish I had when I grabbed the chicken out of the freezer, I didn't realize what I was grabbing. I would have rather had like chicken thighs, a bigger piece of chicken, but it was really good. Debbie, do I have prescription glasses? I've had prescription glasses before, but they didn't work for me because they were doing the progressive kind and I couldn't wear them. I tried the contacts, I couldn't wear them. I just need to see up close. I can see to drive, I can see all that over there, I can see all the stuff. I just can't read small print up close, so I just wear readers. And I usually get them at Walmart, or sometimes I've gotten them from Bell's. Doris said she used chicken tenders too, and her husband loved it too. Well, I'm so glad. I'll definitely make that again. That was really, really good. Let's see, Martha just got home from lunch and a little grocery shopping, making a black walnut cake to take to her sons for Easter. Oh, that sounds yummy. Cheryl is making ribs tonight. If Matt would get home, I would finish this up with y'all. But I've got all the components here because I've got my chicken already put in a dish. I buttered my dish and got my chicken in here. I just need the broccoli. I mixed up the sauce, the creamy sauce that goes on it. Someone's asking about the cut of meat. It's chuck eye steaks. I have not had a chuck eye steak that was not tender. And they're cheaper. Denise says, how did you know I wanted to make chicken divan and hadn't gone back? Hadn't gone back. What does that say? Yet to watch your previous one. Is someone having a birthday? Have I figured out my Easter dinner? Y'all, Matt, it just alerted my phone. He's in the driveway. Let me go unlock the door and let him in, and then I'll finish this up. Do y'all mind if I go in there and just get the stuff, get him in the door? I usually go unlock the door for him when he comes home. I'll be right back. BRB. Be right back. Buddy? Hey, buddy? Okay, he's coming. He walked up to check the mail while he was... Okay. Well, Kathy, I'm so glad you joined me today. Hey, Brendan, West Virginia. Yeah, these are readers, Judy. And Edna's in Canada. So he'll be here in just a minute. Let me get my stuff. Like, look at my little... whatever you call this thing. My sister gave this to us for part of our Christmas. I think I hear Matt. So I got my chicken. I did butter my casserole dish here. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt. I like a little bit of salt on my chicken. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt on the broccoli too. I hear bags. Spatula. That's what it is, Sylvia. Thank you. It is a cute spatula. I couldn't think of the name of it. Well, hello there. Let's see.
Mr. T.
Let's see, what did Matt get when he went grocery shopping at lunch? Cottage cheese. What's that? Oh, that's a thingy.
Yeah, watch your little thing.
Yeah. Okay, anybody that was asking about the chuck-eye steaks, this is them. And these are two smaller ones. So we've got some chuck-eye steaks.
Those are the only two they had in the store.
Yeah. So what you gonna make with chicken?
So I've been seeing this
Oh,
recipe.
you want to say, hey, I'm sorry, being rude.
Hey, I've been seeing this recipe where they take parchment paper, lay it down on like the cookie sheet, and they take ground chicken, they spread it out flat, take the cottage cheese, mix it in the blender with some different, I can't remember all the seasoning, I'll have to get that back out, blend it up, and they take the cottage cheese and they put it down in the middle with a little bit of pizza sauce.
You mean they make this where it's not lumpy, it's just smooth?
Right, it's smooth. They spread it on half of the flattened out chicken, and they put like some pepperoni and dip whatever you want on it.
Oh, it's like a pizza
calzone.
crust.
Make a calzone, and you flip it over.
So do you cook this before?
No, that's all. And you put all it on there, and you flip it over, and then it's sitting on the parchment paper on the pan. You put it in the oven. You cook it for 20 minutes at like 350, and it makes like a calzone, and that's full of protein.
So Matt called at lunch and said, they have your red rose tea, buy one, get one free. So he bought me one. I'd asked him to see if they had the red rose decaf, because I can't find it in the store, the Ingles I go to, or the Walmart. But he can sometimes get it down there at the Ingles near where he works. But they didn't have any today, because I usually like to mix it, half decaf, half regular when I make my tea. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up our supper, Matt.
You go right ahead. I'm going to go chicken in.
Okay. All right, so we got the chicken here, pre-cooked, and I put a little bit of salt. So next I'm going to take the broccoli, and this is just frozen broccoli. I prefer this. People are saying, hey, Matt.
Hey, I'm going to get chicken eggs.
Okie dokie.
You want to come with me, Mr. T? Alrighty, buddy. Me and T-Bone will get chicken eggs.
All right, so we got our broccoli there, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt on that too. Oh, Teresa, you have the exact rabbits and dish towel. They still had a good bit of Easter out at the Dollar Tree today. Okay, so then let me get my sauce here. And the sauce is just a can of cream of mushroom. I don't measure, I just scoop out a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of curry powder. And then we're just gonna put this over our broccoli. It was so nice coming home today knowing that I already had my supper prepped. All I needed to do was wait for the broccoli and then just assemble it. So we're just going to get all this over here, and we're going to put some cheese on top of it, and then I'm going to bake it in the oven at 350 for at least, well, the chicken's cooked. We want everything to heat through, cook the broccoli up a little bit, and it'll be really good. I would have made double the day I made this, but I only had that little bit of chicken left, so. And the sister that gave me this today is her birthday, so happy birthday. All right, and then I'm just gonna top it with some cheese. We need a little bit more cheese. Someone had asked earlier about what I was going to do for Easter. I got to sit down, and I got some ideas of some things I want to make, but I just got to sit down and see what I'm going to make and write my ingredient list. Let's see. Oh, Kathy. I'm sure he's having a wonderful birthday there too. Okay, I think that's enough cheese. All right, everybody, so that is it. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350. So let me get this, make sure I don't have a dish in there. Sometimes I'm bad to stick dishes in the baked pans in there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pop this in, let everything kind of cook together, melt the cheese, and it's going to be good supper. All right, let's pop it in. Might take a little bit longer since I didn't preheat it. Thank you, Janet and Teresa. Hey, Maggie May. And that's it for me, y'all. I just thought I would do that little, I didn't even tell Matt about it. I don't even think he knows he's getting that. That little first aid kit. All right. Someone asked what's cooking. I just put a chicken casserole in the oven. So it'll be another 30 minutes or so, and we will enjoy that. Thank you, Cindy. Well, I guess I'm going to get off of here. When Matt comes back in, I want to tell him about all his seeds, and I want to tell him about his little, no, Amy, he just went to get chicken eggs out of the backyard. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, everybody's sending prayers to Kathy. Her son's having a heavenly birthday today. Sylvia's going to watch the Giants game. Is that baseball? Are we in baseball now? I don't know. I don't watch baseball. Let's see. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of here, and chit chat with Matt a little bit. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I hope y'all have a great, is that a little roller along table? This table, yeah, it's got little wheels on it. I keep it folded up in the corner over there. I hope y'all have a great weekend, a great supper tonight, and we will see you again real soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everybody.